Yeah, so at that time, it's not that I knew anybody because I didn't know anybody in the beverage space. And we didn't even hire any seasoned executives until 6 months or a year later. The first real chunk or core of it was all us. The It was the approach. I mean, I noticed what the competition was doing wrong, and I knew that they had some really great things that they were doing right. So I can't knock them. You know, the Red Bulls and Monsters are amazing multi-billion-dollar companies, but there was core things they're doing wrong. If you hold a Rockstar can in your hand, you can't read the entire name. So I knew I needed "Who's Your Daddy" to be four letters, 5 letters, all the way down the can so you could read it clearly. And no matter how far back I would go, you'd always be able to read the can. And that was important in the store. I also noticed that they were all black or silver cans. I came out with bright yellow. My sugar-free was bright red. My green tea was bright green. And if you notice, a year after us, all the energy drinks started doing colored cans. Nobody had colored cans before us. And so I did that because if everybody's black and silver in the cooler at 7-Eleven and you see a bright yellow can, your eye naturally gravitates towards it. So we were fixing the things that people were doing wrong, and we made the best tasting energy drink ever. And that was important to us because I knew I was never going to be bigger. I was never going to say, I'm going to be bigger than Red Bull or Monster. I never started a poker site to be bigger than Poker Stars or Full Tilt. I just want to be the coolest poker site. I just want to be the best tasting energy drink. I want to fit that to be me and then grow as I can, as big as I can within that. So our approach and what's made us stood out was I was relentless. I would go to every single retailer, every distributor. If there was a liquor store convention, we were there. If there was a beverage event, we were there. We were the main sponsor. If there was a golf tournament with a bunch of liquor store owners, we were there. If there was like a local Chaldean community that had like 1,100 liquor store owners in San Diego. I sponsored every dinner, every house party, every event, everything I could. I was dropping off cases at their stores for free. I was dropping off at their homes. I was going to the hookah bars. If I knew that there was going to be 4 liquor store owners, I would be there. And I would just want to sleep. And what that did was, every time I'd get into those stores, it caused other scenarios to happen. If a guy that owns 7 stores takes our drinks, that guy usually has other family and friends that own stores as well. If we got into a certain retailer, like a Costco or Albertsons, and their competitors would see it, and then they would call us. And so a lot of times it was just getting into a bunch of places as much as I could and being everywhere. The way you even described it when we first started, the Dan's everywhere. I literally was everywhere because that was my goal. Is if I could put myself everywhere, people were always talking about me or my company or brand, then it would expand and people would want to know why. Why is everybody else so interested?
Right, right. No, I understand. So it wasn't necessarily just it was the buzz you were creating more than it was the product itself, because nobody knew what the product was.
Right. Once I got them to taste it, I could hook them. But getting them to actually pay $2 a can or $3 a can and open it, that was the process. It's making it as easy as I could to get it into their hands. I was doing liquor, taste testings at in front of the stores. I'd have 2 girls in front of a military base. I'd have 2 girls with a table in front of every store, and they were doing taste testings for 4 hours a day at each store.
And so was the distribution ultimately successful because you kept going after big ones, and big deal like big distributors would then influence obviously the smaller ones that want to be like the big ones?
Yeah. So we got our first distributor was Budweiser in Orange County, and those guys sell 6 million cases of beer per year. So you never guessed that just in Orange County they're selling 6 million cases. Um, and for us, once we got that one, we said, "Are you close with any of the other Budweiser distributors?" He's like, "Yeah, close with the guys in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Tucson. Um, Let me give them a call." He called them. We had a meeting with them. We flew out there 2 days later, pitched them, and we were in. Now, once we had that, we're now in 3 Budweisers because we got Tucson and Phoenix, Scottsdale area. So now they brought up to us Lambos in LA. They brought us up to us Southern Wine Spirits in Nevada, and started bringing up their friends to us. And so it expanded because of those first few key relationships. And then it's easy to call everybody, the retailers and the other distributors, and say, "Hey, we're in these 3 Budweisers. Do you want us to be in your territory?"